it because this was single-handedly the best opening episode for a new season of any TV I've seen in 2025. So far, anything I've watched in 2025, this episode one was the best.
Only apply that. Get it, don't be timid when you ain't apply that. Love a bone, give along, leave it. I don't want no trip, baby, say like
My name is Ashley, and this is My Sweet Perspective, where I give my take on all things TV and movie related, and I am here to put you on, okay? You guys, welcome back to the channel, and we are back to talk, listen, one of my faves. I love Wheel of Time. I read the books back in the day, Robert Jordan, hear me, okay? And have been covering it since last season, season 2 on the YouTube channel. Y'all can go back and venture in them videos if you want to. But baby, listen, when I tell you episode 1 gave everything that I needed, when I tell you it opened with a bang, did I tell you it just satisfied everything I needed, y'all? The Forsaken are loose, okay? The Forsaken are loose. Everybody's a damn dark friend. Nobody can be trusted. But listen. Literally, here is my review. I will come back on the other part of this video and do my actual recap of the episode. Way to set a stage, okay? Way to get us intrigued, engrossed, then give us time to breathe, and then put your foot on our necks again. Like chef's kiss, masterclass, 10 out of 10, no notes. Fabulous. Give me 14 of them. I loved everything about episode 1, y'all. I loved everything about episode 1. Definitely worth your watch. If you have not watched Wheel of Time, what are you doing with your life? Go back, catch up. I'm debating doing a catch up video with kind of everything you need to know on the first 2 seasons so you can jump right in at season 3. This is some of the best fantasy TV I have seen in a very long time. In a very long time, guys. So from here on out, there are going to be spoilers. So if you have not watched it yet, click off the video, go watch it, come back and check it out. Spoilers ahead. Spoiler alert for those raggedy people in my comments. You didn't have to say anything. The show's been out. Okay. It came out yesterday. So if y'all aren't caught up, I don't know what to tell you. I don't, because spoilers will abound. So again, the Forsaken are on the loose, and we know who Liandrin is now. We know who Lockjaw Lady is. All right. And so as this episode opens up, we are in the hall of the Amyrlin Seat. And she calls Liandrin, but this is a meeting of the sitters only, and the Reds are trying to get in, and they're like, no, just Liandrin. Everybody else is sitting according to their Ahjah. The blue, the green, all the Ahjahs are there, and the Amyrlin is like, Liandrin, do you know why you're here? Yeah, I'm here because I have some accusations to make against you, Amyrlin. Yeah, you've met with Moiraine Sedai. You talked to the Dragon Reborn in Falm. All of this, and yeah, and Amyrlin was like, well, if you could prove it, they could depose me. They could remove me, out of my seat if you were telling the truth. But we all know that you're no longer bound by the 3 oaths. Because you see, Liandrin, you're a dark friend. At this moment, Liandrin tries to channel, honey. Lockjaw Lady tries to channel. And why she do that? Because instantly we got her hemped up, right? Because they bring Nynaeve out to corroborate the story, and she was expecting Nynaeve to be chained as a Damani. We already know, okay? And so she's up there, and the Amyrlin is like, no, you're gonna confess, you're gonna tell us who else are dark friends here. Before I unalive you, I'm gonna steal you, okay? You're no longer gonna be able to touch the source, and you're gonna do all this before I unalive you, because I'm literally about to take you out. And I loved it because this is the first time we've really gotten to see the Amyrlin in full, well, I don't even know if it was full regalia because it didn't last long, but we can see how utterly powerful she is, right? And so at this moment, Lockjaw Lady is like, listen, y'all come on. Man, dark friends popping out of every single Ahjah, surrounding her, blocking everybody, knocking pillows over in the hall of the Amyrlin, all of this stuff, right? Nynaeve ain't worth a lick. Ain't worth a lick when I tell you she couldn't channel it for a fire. Nothing. And her power is supposed to be more pronounced when she's excited or angry or scared or whatever, baby. Nothing. They drop that pillar on her, and I mean, they're going to war. Liandrin is like, bind with me. And so they're binding. And meanwhile, outside, everyone's going haywire. We see another chick roll up we ain't seen before. And the warders are trying to stave them off. And she's like, ooh, I feel it. I feel it. Oh, they taking the people out. Like, I love how this feels. And I'm like, you psychopath. Okay, so we've got dark friends all over the Aes Sedai. The Black Ahjah exists and it's ready to go down. Meanwhile, Leandrin and her people win in the battle. They're saving the Amyrlin, but they're winning the battle. And so they abscond, they get away. But not before our brown sister from the brown Aja goes and she is looking for the most powerful Ta Angreal and Angreal. Again, these are items that you can use to channel with that basically can maximize the power that you have when you're trying to channel and things that we would need for the last battle, right? And so she's bringing like her true blues, her day ones. Not the little red coming up and being a whole dark friend and taking the Ta Angreal and jacking up her inner sister brain. Now, I will say this, I don't know what to make of the brown sister, the one we met with Moiraine last season. There's a conversation she has with Moiraine again, and she's like, kind of like, well, you believe in the dragon and all of this. There is this air of, I don't trust you. I think you might be a dark friend. I think you might have been in on it because why would you take all those people to get the Angreal and Ta Angreal? Why would you take them with you? I don't trust her, y'all. I do not trust her, but y'all drop it in the comments and let me know what you think. Uh, um, let's see. So now we have to get the people out before the dark friends leave the city, right? So everyone is with Leandrin and they're headed for the docks because they're going to go meet with the other Forsaken, I'm sure, because we know at the end of season 2 that Lanfear talked to Mogideon, Mogi, huh? Mogi, whatever you want to call her, the spinner of the webs, and the gray people, apparently. And she's basically like, the Forsaken are coming loose, right? They're coming out and they don't have this affection that you have for Rand, you or Ishamael had for Rand. We gonna get it back in blood no matter what. And so at this moment, Lanfear is scared herself. And so they're going out. Alana and her two warders are out there and like, Landry, you're not gonna leave the city alive. And Alana is so powerful. She is probably one of my favorite Aes Sedai that we've met so far. I think she's incredible. Her power is immense. And you know she got the two warders and they go to the jungle at any moment's notice. Okay. And so basically they're in a street fight with them. The Amyrlin has the other two weaker ones, and they're wearing the Amyrlin out. They're about to crash the tower on her head. Moraine from, saving the day from outside the club, but she's saving the day. And there's this kind of knowing, baby, the Amyrlin looks wore out. These people have ran the Amyrlin through the mud. She's tired. She's sick and tired. And I don't know if she's up for this. We might be looking for a new Amyrlin, y'all. I don't know. A new Amyrlin seat. I don't know. But she's able to get rid of the people, honey, because they had her bound and all kinds of stuff. Now Leandrin and her people are getting the best of Alana because some more people come up and they're doing their thing and they're wanting to kill Alana basically, and her black warder stands in front and gets the swords. She's going to be broken, her other warder is going to be broken, and Alana is going to get this back in blood. But for what we know now, the dark friends get away. Meanwhile, the Two Rivers folks are out here just, being the Two Rivers folks. Matt, if y'all remember last season, he blew the horn of Valir, brought all of the dead heroes back to help Rand and to kill Ishamael, but he's telling everybody. He telling everybody and they daddy that this is the horn. He blew it. He's got it all out in the open. He's getting paintings commissioned for himself holding the horn. Matrim is a liability. And y'all know what? I still don't like this new Matrim. I do not like this new Matt Cawthon, the actor. I just really like the one from first season. But he's doing fine, y'all. This is just a personal preference. And so, anyway, he's doing that. Loyal is there, Perrin is there, and they're just kind of chilling. Moraine is like, listen, y'all have to be careful. The Forsaken are loose, and they have an idea of where you are. You guys need to choose somewhere. Where are you going to go? Where are you going to hide, right? Because this is necessary. And so, basically, after all of that, the Amyrlin goes to meet with Egwene, Elaine, Nynaeve. And it's like, listen, y'all got to come back to the tower. You guys are not even accepted yet. Like, you have not been through the arches. Like, we got to do something. Egwene makes a power move because Egwene's a totally different Egwene, honey. Give the heifer a haircut and she's totally different now. And she's basically like, all right, I'll go through the arch, but I have to go through the arches today. Like, I'm not gonna keep playing and being a novice and doing all this. No. Elaine is fine because again, these were her friends, but she's not the two rivers through and through. So at this point, we find out that Elaine and Avienda, honey, are going down through there. Now, this is where they tricked me because I thought it was going to be Elaine and Rand, which makes sense because she is the princess, right, of her kingdom. I just knew that there was going to be a thing there. I had no idea, honey, she'd be busting it down with Avienda because she got up there, baby. She straddled Avienda, and I said, baby, what you about to ride? Are you about to ride her pocketbook? I don't know. I've never seen anything like it. Maybe they had toys back then, but I don't know. I I don't know. So before everything really pops off, we see all of them and they're basically readying themselves because they need to make a move. At some point during this episode, Lanfear pulls Moraine to the side and is like, listen, oh, well, I'll get to that. So anyway, they're all, getting settled in. Egwene goes and does her thing, and she sees a future where she's the Amyrlin Seat, and Rand is thrown into the madness, and she's scared, whatever. But she gets through the arches really, really quick, and she's now accepted. And she tells the Amyrlin, "Listen, I just did that so I can get my ring and I can go on about my way. I'm not going to be in this tower because I know what you tried to do to Rand. Girl, go to hell." He's unstable. He's still unstable to this day. To this day, Rand is unstable. I'm not mad at the Amerlin for whatever she tried to do. Was it the best choice? No, because the Shamiel still would have been alive. But one could say that Rand might have it easier if a Shamiel was still alive. Because at the end of the day, Luce Theron, Lanfear, and a Shamiel were besties. So I'm just gonna say that, and they were gonna be more kind than these other. We see Lan and Nynaeve official. They go together real, 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 real bad now. We find out that his sword is also imbued with the one power, and so just like Rand's Aiel sword, it can unalive the Forsaken, apparently. So he thinks that's true as well. And then, like I said, everybody else on Egwene got Rand in the bed. Nynaeve and Loyal and them, they're just kind of talking. Matt's with her, and he's looking at these tarot cards or whatever they are. And next thing I know, there's 18 Rands coming at Egwene, stabbing her up. He's on the floor. He don't even know what to do. He's sleeping in the bed next to her, and she's saying Rand, and Rand is popping out of every mirror you can. Nynaeve is getting shanked, just useless. Matt is in a trance, and there's a wild axe going in on Perrin. Somebody controlling the hill. So we have everybody under attack. Meanwhile, Moraine and Lan, I don't know if they just thought everybody was screwing because they just stayed in their place for a very long time while everybody was getting run through. They said Nynaeve got stabbed 11 times. Egwene got cut up. Perrin got the hatchet to the chest, the hand. Like it was the girl, the Aiel woman had to come in and help. It was just an utter and complete mess. Finally, Rand has to gather the power and he channels. And in this moment, we see it. Because they say like when you touch the source, when you touch the one power, it's like this feeling, this satisfaction that you just crave. Like, I think imagine like your best high ever that you've ever had, and you want to keep it and hold it forever. It's literally like your life force. It's like the best water you've ever had that's just going to sustain you. And so we see him grab the power, but then we also see how dark it turns the longer he's holding it. And he's like, it's the craziest thing to pull himself away from it because he wants it more than ever, but we know the more that he uses the power, the closer to madness he becomes. And so, you know, he and Egwene have this whole thing about, she was kind of scared of him in the arches and all of that. But of course, he saved the day. I would never hurt you, yada, yada, yada. Everything else, Moraine and Lan finally come down. If not, Nynaeve was going to be dead. Moraine goes instantly to healing. And so now at this point, they've been found out. They know it's the Forsaken. And so now at the end of episode 1, everyone's got to go their separate ways. At this point, Lanfear is like, Moraine, listen. The only reason I kind of lightweight like you is because I think you'll do anything to accomplish your purpose, no matter what. Like I think you'll deceive whatever you need to do to get everything done. And I need you to get Rand out. If you want him to live, if you don't want a dead son-in-law, listen, if you want him to live, all right, y'all will figure out another place to go. And so by the end of the episode, everyone is going their separate ways. We also kind of see this enmity between the Io women and Rand, namely Avienda, because he's supposed to be the Kara Karn. He is the person who is going to fulfill the Io prophecy, and they'll get into that in episode 2. But Perrin and Loyal, they're going their own way. Matt, Nynaeve, Elaine are going to stay because Matt says he needs healing, honey. He needs to stay where the only people that may be able to help him are, because there's still a darkness in Matt. We know that, right? Egwene, Moiraine, Lan, and Rand, they all decide that they are going to the Io Waste. He said the Forsaken will never think I'm there. But my thing is, if they can walk in the dreams, what? At this meeting, Moraine tells Lanfear, listen, there was a gray man. Oh Lord, there's only one person who can conjure up the gray man, and that's Moghedien. And at the very end of the episode, we see Moggy, and baby, she's turning somebody gray. She said, listen, you can be black or white, you can be for good or for evil, or you can be gray and basically just do my bidding. So she is spinning a web. She got that man in there, and she makes the gray people to do her bidding. I don't know if they're undead. Somebody drop it in the comments below and let me know exactly what the gray man is. Like, is he have his any of his own will, or is he completely controlled just by Moghedien, or can they be controlled by anybody? I'm really curious about her powers and meeting the other Forsaken, honey, because they out here. But you guys, again, exceptional episode. Loved it. Incredible. Drop it in the comments. Let me know what you thought. Let me know if you're interested in reviews episode by episode this season, because I'm fully set. I'm fully set. Love everything about it. Like I said, give me 14 of them. I think this was a great way to start this season. This will be an 8-episode season. This airs on Prime Video. Let me know what you think, y'all, and let's talk about it in the comments. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all of the things, and I will see y'all in the next video. Thanks for watching.